Hey everybody, this is the Sliders Review. I'm here today to talk to you about Secrets of Sulphur Springs Season 2, Episode 4, Wrong Place, Wrong Time. It's interesting that every episode has the word time in it. I never noticed that until now. So this is mostly just a filler episode. We do find out some interesting stuff. So, I'm gonna mention some things that happened in this episode and a few things in the episodes that I didn't cover. Not gonna try to talk that much because it's just a filler episode. So, at the end of the last episode, Savannah's down in the basement trying to play with the radio, and then Sam, older Sam, comes in. He is angry. So, this episode starts off. He is still angry. He wants to know what she's doing down there. He doesn't want her messing with none of his family stuff. He keeps that down there in the basement. And so he tells her, I know what you kids call me Moss Man and everything like that and stuff like that. And she tells him, I know that you invented time travel and she's a time traveler herself. He doesn't believe it. He doesn't want to hear nothing from her and everything. So Daisy has to still go to school pretending to be Harper, which she does not want to do. And she's very adamant to Griffin. She does not want to do that. I'm really liking this character development when it comes to her. And different, like the way she talks from Harper and Daisy, the actress, completely different. I'm really enjoying that. And so it's funny because when she's in class, she's so nervous, right? And so this one girl tells her, "In my seat." So she gets up, kind of worried and stuff. And the teacher has a pop quiz. It has to do with the Second World War. Daisy freaks out. She's all like, "There was a Second World War." You gotta remember, she's from the 1930s and stuff. And and she could not believe there was a Second World War and stuff. But she ends up failing the test. And the teacher asks her, "There's something wrong. You can talk to me." She starts to confess to the teacher. Griffin is spying on her. He's like, "Oh no," she has to be quiet. He told her in a phone chat that we have to get you back to your time because you have to have kids and descendants so you can make Harper, so your descendants can make Harper and everything. We can't be messing around with time because the future might be different. I completely forgot about that. The whole time travel rules, if you change something in the past, then your present and future be different. So I hope something like that happens where the future is totally crazy, you know what I'm saying? So back in 1930s, Harper is still playing around with the magic spring water, trying to get visions and stuff. When she's back there, her Eliza, great grandfather, whatever you call him, he is thinking about selling the farm. Sam doesn't want him to, but he has no choice. Now the guy who wants to buy it, he wants that land no matter what. He even tells them if I buy it from you, you can still live here and everything. But Eliza doesn't want to know if he wants to sell or not. And the man tells him, I hate for an accident to happen. So since he kind of threatens Eliza, that makes me wonder if he's gonna set the house on fire or something from that vision that Harper saw. I'm still not really feeling this whole Harper vision, seeing into future premonition thing. It's just too much of a stretch. If it would have happened in season one, I'd be like, okay, fine, you know what I'm saying? But now that they just threw this in out of nowhere, the show is really starting to change. And so the twins, they're still trying to figure out this whole ghost thing and stuff like that. Ironically, now, when Harper is in the past, she's talking to the mirror. The mirror was about to talk to her until until Sam comes in. Sam is starting to get very suspicious when it comes to Harper. He tells her straight up, "I don't think you're my sister, and who are you?" and all this other stuff. He's a very smart kid. So, in the 1960s, Savannah goes and talks to older Sam. He still doesn't want to talk to her, but she's like, "Look, I can prove that I'm a time traveler." She shows him the letter that Harper wrote that mentions Daisy. That makes him now believe, and he's all like, this makes a lot of sense as to why she kept acting differently, like in the past and stuff. So in the next episode, he's gonna try to help fix the radio thing. Now, Topher. Remember when I said he looked up in the last episode and screamed at lightning? He's just a scaredy cat. There was nothing major, but he drops the crystal. Ironically, the crystal starts to leak water for some strange reason. And it leaks like when he dropped it. See, he ran back to the hotel to put it back. And when he dropped it in the same spot that the springs are in. Now people are starting to come playing in the spring water. And Ben, Griffin's dad and mom are just kind of like, this is weird. When did the water grow back and everything? Because it's been gone for like over 90 years. And so, or at least 90 or 30, something like that. And so, like, there's something magical going on with the water and the crystal and stuff. He ends up finding it, the crystal, when he's looking into the water and stuff. Well, Ben, Griffin's father. And so, something else I wanted to say, but I'm starting to forget. Um, let's see. Spring water, Topher, Sam, Savannah. I think that's it. So yeah, like I said before, it was just like a filler episode. There wasn't that much really going on. Um, So it's just kind of interesting that the crystal is able to make like the water happen. So that was kind of weird and stuff. I have no idea what direction this is going in. The mystery is building up though. I hope it pays off. Because if not, then it's gonna be kind of disappointing. But so far this season is pretty like eye-catching and stuff. The twins. Oh yeah. What is it? Something had to do with the twins. I know that. Oh, now I remember. So I've been wondering, if Savannah is in 1960, where is she at in the future in 2020? She should be around 80 years old. See, I think she's this one lady. The twins keep seeing this old, disturbed looking woman staring at the hotel house. She also goes to Jennifer's calf place, and the twins are always around. Now, Jennifer says she's a mental patient who just visits the calf and everything. I think she's the future Savannah, who is something happened to her that's left her disturbed in the head and stuff. That would be so interesting because the lady has gray hair, so there's no telling if she had blonde before. But it's just kind of weird. This lady has popped up now in two separate episodes. So the story is a building. Alrighty, well, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.